Hey, happy Friday to you. It is August 3rd, and these are the Friday Funnies. Well, welcome to August, the hottest month of the year, and the month when all the French go on vacation. It's also the heart of the Olympic Games, where we get to watch the events on TV long after we know the outcome. It's kind of like finding your toys before Christmas morning. Same effect, but somewhat less satisfying. And speaking of less satisfying, the rapper Snoop Dogg is no longer satisfied with his name and has changed it to Snoop Lion. He said he changed it because he's left the rap world for reggae music, and he thought that a name change should clear up any confusion. Well, then I think he should have just changed it to Snoop Jackass. Huh? And Chick-Fil-A restaurants were at the forefront of the news Wednesday when Chick-Fil-A Appreciation Day prompted lines around the block at their restaurants. Now, this was in response to Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel saying that Chick-fil-A's values are not Chicago's values. That's a pretty strong statement, but I did some research into Chick-fil-A, and I discovered a company with no graft, no bribery, and no corruption. So apparently, Rahm was right. They don't have Chicago values. Well, the values of the Friday Funnies are to provide you with the most laughs per minute as you peruse this week's stories. And as a salute to the international cooperation going on at the Olympic Games, all of our stories this week will be news from around the world. Our first stop, Australia. One step at a time. Alex Bowden is a 23-year-old man from Darwin in Australia's Northern Territories. And there must not be much to do in Darwin because on Saturday when he was in a bar, he decided to put a lit firecracker between his butt cheeks. The firecracker exploded and now he has a charred bum. And this stunt, stupid as it was, shows that although Bowden lives in Darwin, he hasn't quite made it to the top of the evolutionary ladder. From here, let's travel to Ireland. Over 600 participants in Cork, Ireland are attempting to set a new world record for being the largest crowd to have their bodies painted at the same time. Now, the only rule, other than being covered head to toe with decorative paint, is that contestants must remove all of their clothes except their underwear. And since the goal is to have your whole body painted, most of the male participants are opting to wear thong underwear to expose the maximum flesh. Here's where the problem occurred. Cork ran out of thongs. Store shelves are empty, and those who wanted to get painted have to come up with alternative solutions. Some of them decided to wear jock straps while others tried to squeeze their junk into women's thongs. Personally, I think a thong made out of firecrackers would be the ideal outfit. Who's got a match? Our last stop this week, let's go to Italy. Italy's highest court made a ruling this week that will undoubtedly change the course of insults in this Mediterranean country. The court ruled that it is a crime, punishable by a fine, to say that a man has no balls. Of course, this is not a golfing comment, but a remark targeting the virility and manliness of another man. You can't say that anymore. So next time you're in Italy, avoid the fine and never say, non avete I cojones. Little international tip from you to me. From me to you. Anyhow, that's all the news this week. Pass these funnies along. Remember, the best gift you can give somebody today is a good laugh. I'll see you next week.